Olaplex's core molecule is patented, which means any product calling itself a dupe can't legally use the same thing that makes Olaplex work. And yet, the label still says bond repair. Your hair feels nicer for a day, but it's still breaking. So what are they actually repairing? You're not imagining it. You're stuck in the loop. Product after product, each promising the fix. And none of them quite deliver it. I've worked in chemistry, I now work in finance. So I look at what these products actually do and who profits when they don't work. Because this isn't just about a £3 bottle that didn't work. It's about how scientific language gets used to sell you false reassurances and how that turns your hair damage into a subscription model. By the end of this video, you'll see the one specific way bonding dupes always fall short and how to choose something that actually repairs your hair. We've been sold a simple idea. This bonding dupe is basically the same, but cheaper. It's everywhere. £3 bottles claiming plex technology, dupe roundups, side-by-side TikToks promising identical results. And let's be honest, it's convincing. The packaging looks almost identical. The language sounds scientific. pH, protein, peptides, bond repair complex. It feels like the same category, just more affordable. But here's the part nobody breaks down. If it doesn't have the same chemistry or the same mechanism, what is it actually doing? So here's the catch. Olaplex has patents. K18's tech is locked behind a proprietary IP. And yet every other week, a new £4 bottle promises bond repair on the front. Legally, they can't copy the real chemistry, but they never say that out loud. Instead, they shift the goalposts. If it makes your hair feel smoother or look shinier, you're meant to believe it's been repaired. That's the switch. From structural repair to sensory effects. Because feeling repaired and being repaired are not the same thing. And this is where most dupes quietly fall apart. Let's zoom in for a second on what bond damage actually means. If you want the full breakdown, I go deeper into this in my other video on do hair bonding treatments really work? I'll link it below. But here's the core idea. Your hair is made up of protein chains, and those chains are held together by different types of bonds. Some are easy to fix, like hydrogen bonds, when they break and reform with water or heat. But the disulfide bonds, those are the strong sulfur-based rungs inside your hair's internal structure. When you bleach, chemically straighten, or push heat styling too far, those rungs snap. And when enough break, your hair loses shape, elasticity, and internal strength. It doesn't matter how glossy it looks on the outside, structurally, it's falling apart. So let's say you want to fix broken bonds properly, not just smooth things over. What does that actually look like? There are only a few technologies that go beyond surface level conditioning, and each one works differently, and none of them can be legally copied into a dupe. Let's start with Olaplex. It's a patented molecule that reconnects broken disulfide bonds, those sulfur-to-sulfur links deep inside your hair structure. These are the ones that break during bleach, perms, or relaxers. Olaplex links the broken ends back together, like chemically welding the rungs back onto the ladder, at least in theory. Some chemists argue not all broken bonds are recoverable, especially after repeated bleach sessions. Still, it's structural, it's permanent, until you damage it again. And it's why Olaplex became the blueprint for this entire category. Then there's K18, and this one works differently. It doesn't target disulfide bonds direct. Instead, it uses patented peptide that mimics your hair's natural keratin structure. It reconnects broken polypeptide chains, the protein backbone of your hair, to restore elasticity and inner strength. So it's not rewelding the rungs, but it's helping to rebuild the rope. And it does that from the inside without just coating the hair. It's still real internal repair, but through a different mechanism. Then there's Epres, created by one of Olaplex's original inventors. It uses a patented acid-free molecule delivered through a fine mist. That delivery system helps it spread evenly across dry or wet hair without disrupting pH or needing extra steps. Epres claims to work on multiple types of bonds, but as of filming, they haven't published full ingredient data. So while it likely supports internal structure and resists oxidative damage, it's not clear if it directly reforms disulfide bonds the way Olaplex does. So it's promising tech, but the mechanism is still a bit opaque. And finally, we have the acidic systems, like Redken acidic bonding or L'Oreal bond repair. These use acids like citric, malic, or lactic to lower the pH of the product. That helps to close the cuticle, smooth the surface, and strengthen salt and hydrogen bonds, which are the weaker bonds. These don't repair disulfide bonds either. Some claim to, but evidence is limited compared to the patented tech of Olaplex. But they do improve how your hair looks and feels, especially after a colour service. They support the environment of the hair, not the core structure. So what separates a real bond builder from a dupe? It's not just about softness or shine. It's about what the product is actually doing inside of the strand and whether that result survives a few washes. Because anything can make your hair feel good once, but real repair doesn't rinse off. So if a dupe can't use the patented molecules, what does it do instead? And this is where it gets clever and a little sneaky. Most dupes don't even try to rebuild bonds. Instead, they recreate the feeling of repair. They use a mix of acids like citric or malic to lower the pH and tighten the cuticle, proteins or amino acids to temporarily fill in the damage, silicones, oils, and fatty alcohols to coat the strand and add shine and slip. And together, that cocktail works, at least on the surface. So it feels like they're working, and that is where the sensory trick comes in. Your hair feels softer, looks shinier, and brushes easier. And because the product says bonding on the label, your brain fills in the blank. Ah, this must be working. But here's the problem. None of those ingredients are reconnecting disulfide bonds. They're not restoring the internal structure. They're just smoothing the outside long enough for you to think the job is done. It's like taping over a cracked beam. It looks fine until you lean on it. The effect is sensory, not structural. The softness and shine, that's the surface coating. The strength you feel when your hair stretches less, that's reduced friction from silicone, not internal repair. And this trick works especially well after the first use. You get that wow moment and you assume it's fixed. But over time, a few washes in, the coating wears off and the breakage creeps back in. And that is the one specific way dupes consistently fail. They create the illusion of repair, but nothing's actually changed underneath. So what's the cost of buying into this? Well, let's start with the obvious one, the money. You think you're saving by skipping the real bond builders, but then you buy the shampoo, the mask, the leave-in, the oil, all promising the same repair. 5, 10, 15 pounds each. Stacked up, that's more than the one product you were trying to avoid. Then there's the physical cost, and this one stings. If you bleach again, you straighten again, because the dupes made your hair feel strong, and then it breaks. And suddenly you're confused, frustrated, maybe even blaming yourself. Was I not using it right? Did I wait too long? But the thing is, the product never had the chemistry to help you in the first place. This isn't just about one bottle that didn't work. It's part of a wider pattern, a system. This is the female insecurity economy in action. Your damage becomes their funnel. You're not just buying a product. You're buying a promise that your hair can be fixed without paying for the real thing. And when it doesn't work, you assume it's your fault, not theirs. And here's the twist. The failure isn't total. It's just in the one place that matters. They give you softness, they give you slip, but they don't give you strength. And that's what breaks first. So here's the simple truth. If your hair's been chemically fried, bleached, relaxed, permed, the only thing that helps, if you want to truly rebuild the inner structure, is reforming broken disulfide bonds. Everything else is styling. That doesn't mean you have to buy the most expensive thing on the shelf, but you do need to match the fix to the damage. Softness isn't strength. Shine isn't structure. If your hair is structurally compromised, you need structural repair. And that means a product with real chemistry behind it. Olaplex, K18, Epres, depending on what kind of damage you're dealing with. But if your hair's not deeply damaged, if it's dry, a little rough, heat styled but not broken, a so-called dupe might be fine for maintenance. Hydration, cuticle smoothing, short-term softness. That's where these products can actually help. So the strategy isn't never use them, it's use them where they make sense for you. Save them for maintenance. But if you're about to do serious damage or trying to recover from it, that's where the real bond repair is worth it. Because this isn't about spending more, it's about knowing when it matters. And if you've been using bond dupes, it's okay. They're not dangerous, they're not ruining your hair. They're just over-promising, and you weren't wrong to trust them. The marketing is built to sound convincing. pH, peptides, bonding complex, all the right buzzwords. They just told you half the story. Your hair isn't ruined. You don't need to panic. You just need to stop taping over the beam and start fixing the structure. If your hair isn't heavily damaged, you're probably fine. But if it is, don't wait on a £3 bottle to do a £50 job. This isn't about guilt or wasted money. It's about shifting from guessing to understanding. So the next time you pick up a product, you'll know exactly what it can and can't do. This isn't just about hair. It's about how beauty marketing works. Real innovation shows up, something that actually helps, and then the flood begins. Every brand slaps the same words on it. They use the same language, the same packaging, but they have completely different formulas. When everyone calls themselves a bond builder, the phrase stops meaning anything. That's the pattern. The more powerful the idea, the faster it gets diluted, and the harder it gets to know what's real. So the next time you see bond repair on a bottle, ask, is this science or just a sticker designed to keep me in the cycle? You don't need to memorize the ingredients. You just need the right filter, which is why I made a free cheat sheet. It breaks down how to spot hype, how to tell the difference between real repair and surface tricks, and how to actually build a routine around your hair's damage level. It's linked below and it's yours. Because the less confusion there is, the less money you waste, and the less these systems profit from keeping you in the dark.